Let's just keep it a buck. All right.
Make sure you subscribe to the motherfucking pod. And if you're a kid watching the pod, make sure you subscribe to the motherfreaking pod.
And we're back, man. I'm stepping in for my man Josh, man, with the intro, man. We back with the episode number 19 of Keep It a Buck podcast, man. Episode 19, almost to 20, man.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Almost to 20, almost to a dub, baby.
You know,
Almost there.
and a major feat right here. Congratulations to my man Cassius for making it to a second episode in a row. This your boy Coop. You can follow me at Coop_1988 on Instagram.
It's your boy Keeks. You can follow me at GSFK860. That's the Game Speed page. Again, that's free training for the kids in the community, so make sure you follow, y'all.
And it's your guy, Cashes. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. First and last name. That's it.
Whatever, man. Look, man. So we back with another episode, and we're going to start off
19.
like we always do with the Keep It a Buck segment.
Gotta keep it a buck.
So this one is I went into the group chat for this one. They had a lot of questions. Some of them I was not asking. To be honest with you.
Oh, your family group chat?
No, I'm not doing. Yeah, my family group chat.
Oh, God.
So the question for the panel is, why do men feel like we, as women, they don't care about your feelings?
Why do men feel women don't care about our feelings?
Yes.
Does anybody want to start? I can start.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like it's usually because when we come off and we say something, it's I don't know. I feel like they go straight to our tone. Women go straight to our tone in the way like we say things, and like it's sometimes it's said with passion, and it might come off as mean, or it might come off as cold, but I think our passion just sometimes gets taken advantage of and used as scapegoats so that people don't have to take accountability sometimes. That's all.
Want to go, Cash?
And this
Want to hear the question again?
Yeah, say it again.
Why do men feel like women do not listen to their feelings? Care about their feelings?
You can go.
So, how I feel about this subject when I first heard it, the first thing that came to mind is I don't truly. This is what I feel like. I don't think people care. I don't think that we don't feel like they don't care. I feel like we scared for them to try to use it against us because we're such not robotic, but we're we think with our minds rather than our hearts. So once we express our feelings, we feel like they might use it against us in a later time. So I don't think it comes from caring. I think it's for the part of women using it as a manipulation tactic in the future. That's how I feel about it. I won't say care is not the word. Yeah.
I'm gonna second that. I'm gonna ride with you on that one, even though I don't agree with him on much. I'm going to ride with you on that one. I feel like I think the reason is that once you open up, you're kind of leaving yourself. I think as men, we feel like you said, it could be used against you. You're leaving yourself exposed down the line for it to be used against you. So,
because we try to lead with logic.
Yeah, we do lead with logic for the most part.
Yeah,
we lead with logic. Yeah, so
as soon as those feelings, and some women who are, saying scar, which I'm not saying we're not part of the scars, they will use that tactic to attack you when you know what I'm saying, when you express your feelings. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, and also I think it goes to the aspect of they talk about men or women, kids, and elderly people, the only people that get love get love unconditionally. So men, again, we get love as long as we take care of our business. If we don't take care of our business, we're usually shamed for it. Speaking of fatherhood and stuff, if you're not a good father, if you're not a good husband, you usually get shamed for it. And usually it's the opposite for the women for our society. It's usually if it's a problem in the marriage, it's the husband's fault unless everybody sees the woman going out and doing something that is specifically breaking up the relationship, the blame's going to usually go to the male. And it's all right, well, she went and cheated. Well, you weren't there emotionally for her, so she went and cheated. But if a man goes and cheat, then he's just wrong. He's just wrong. So it's a double standard in that aspect for that situation. And that's why I feel like men feel like we can't express our feelings because, again, it's going to be used against us.
Especially black men. I'm going to add that to that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially black men. I'm sorry.
Damn, son. I wanted to like ask a follow-up question that would go perfect with what we're talking about, but we said we're gonna keep it to one question.
We got to follow up next week too.
Huh?
We got to follow up next week for a
All right,
part
we're
2.
gonna yeah. Once the boys get here, we can ask the question because I got a follow-up question to that. I definitely got. It's a great question. So I'm a
Okay. I think it'd be nice.
So I won't forget.
I think it'd be nice with Flea and Josh here too.
Yeah. So,
All right, so we'll get started for the day though. We got our shout outs. Shout out to Bank at 12 always.
first and foremost, shouts out to Big at 12.
Shout out to Bank at 12.
Appreciate it.
Again, and if there's ever gonna be any shout outs, it's always gonna be that one. So we don't got too many more shout outs for the day. I ain't wearing nobody's brand today. Besides people that I really don't want to shout out. So let's get it. Derrick Rose. Shout out D Rose on retirement. Shout out D Rose. He's one of the best point guards to ever play the game, especially in a short span of time. If you want to take a short span of time, like a good 2-3 year span of the best of anybody's career, D Rose is gonna have one of the best ones. So shout out to him. And congratulations on your retirement, bro. I'm happy that you get to go chill, relax and stuff. You don't have to worry about winning games and people talking junk. I know like that's just a part of the game, but again, you've done too much for basketball and too much for people's families. Like just like giving people like good entertainment for people to have any type of slander about your name and for you to even have to go through that. I know most people love you and most people give you your praise and respect, but I'm happy you get some peace, good brother. You deserve it. Congratulations.
Yeah, to follow that up, man, he was a huge part in the early years of me actually watching NBA because I didn't really start watching NBA. I would be honest with you, the when I really started watching NBA is like a year before my Pistons won. So I say that, but
That's a perfect timing.
yeah. So I would say once he came in the league, he made it exciting. The high flying, so he made.
And he's your type of player, Coop.
He made the junk exciting.
Very high energy, always giving it his all,
yeah.
always playing as much as he could. Like he's your type of player, Coop.
Yeah, so yeah, D Rose is one of them dudes that just elevated the game to a new level, man. So congratulations to your retirement.
Yeah. Shout out D Rose. I think he was one of the guys I enjoyed watching when I was in college. You know what I'm saying? When he went to Memphis, I was rooting for them to win it too, man. Mm-hmm. But that was a historic game between Memphis and Kansas in the national championship. But yeah, big shout outs to D Rose on his retirement. Obviously, his family did a good job. His brothers did a good job with him. Entire family. So, peaceful and happy retirement, man.
Again, shout out D Rose, man. And Kaz, you gotta chill with your sexy voice, bro. You talking with the deep voice and shit, bro. You gotta chill, man. We got a bunch. Most of our followers are males, bro. Most of our followers are males. It's okay.
Better enjoy it. Nah, it's some joints on there watching.
There's some joints.
Yo, nah, but all right, y'all. Let's get into WNBA. Playoffs are rocking. Teams are eliminated. We got the Final Four going on for the WNBA. How we feeling? Who do we think is advancing to the championship?
Go ahead, Creams.
Huh?
Go ahead. Speak your piece.
I didn't get to watch the Suns versus the Fever. I heard it was a goodie. The Links, I got to catch it early around the first quarter. The Links was losing at first.
Yeah, they was getting punched.
Yo, they started balling out when I started watching, so I
Links
guess I'm
nice.
their lucky charm.
Okay.
What?
Nafisa Collier.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nafisa.
my
Shout
God.
out UConn, baby.
She nice, right?
She was balling. I'm like, nah.
Them UConn girls be tearing up the
Yo,
league.
It looked like the level. If you watched at the beginning, I mean, I know everything is sloppy at the beginning of the season. Everybody got to get in shape and things like that. But if you compare it from the beginning of the season to now, shoot, this thing that they was balling.
Yeah, she nice. She nice.
I went on to
Oh, yeah,
FanDuel yesterday,
She was balling.
and they had her over and under for points. I was like, all right, most of the WNBA joints, most of them be like 15, 16 points. Bro, she had to join over 20 points. I was like, oh, yeah, she been getting buckets. And then I went to the stat sheet. She had 38 the night before. You know, the game before, the first round, she had first game, she had 38. That's OD.
Yeah, she
38 is wild.
Game for them. Yeah.
So I heard the Lynx is playing the Suns, correct?
The Lynx Suns or Lynx Aces?
I
Is
think
the
it's,
Lynx
Lynx
Aces?
Aces.
it's Lynx Aces
Oh,
because
the
the
Suns
Liberty
play Liberty.
Liberty
Yeah,
run
yeah,
into the
yeah.
sun every year. Not every year, but for the last few
I
years.
think it's still East-West. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I had to revisit it. I would say who's making it to the finals. It's going to be the Lynx and Liberties.
got
You
Lynx
said the
over-
Lynx
you
are
got Lynx
beating
over Aces?
the Lynx are beating the Aces.
Oh, the Lynx are yeah.
They're beating the Lynx. Hold on.
That's gonna be.
Now
it's gonna
Fiza's
be good,
beating
though.
Asia.
What I would say is I
It's
got
gonna be a
my
good series,
information
though.
because y'all know I'm not too big on WNBA, but I talked to some huge WNBA fans today, and she was like she feels like the Lynx, and I had to think about it. I'm like, I can see where she's coming from because Asia Wilson is just Asia Wilson.
No, that ain't Kelsey Plum.
I was about to say
But
Kelsey
Kelsey
Plum.
Plum who has a better supporting cast?
First of all, I saw this on Richmond.
Who has the better supporting
I
cast?
saw this on with Kelsey Plum was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin
say
Clark
who
was
Who
Caitlin
has-
Clark.
Who has the better supporting
Kelsey
cast?
Plum was
I say
having
even. I say
30s in
You
college,
think it's
30
even?
balls
I think
in
the Aces
college.
know
are
more
coming
than
on.
me.
I
I'm
think the
asking.
Aces are coming on now down the playoffs. I think now they starting to get a little bit of groove because you gotta
I
remember
said the same
all
thing.
them.
Asia Wilson just in itself was like, who's gonna stop this girl?
But yeah, but all of them
I mean,
been
this one.
doing. They went from champion. Did they win it last year? Or they
The
lost?
Aces.
Yeah.
The Aces won it last year.
They won it,
Yep.
and then they go from hooping overseas, and then they did the Olympics. So I think now they starting to get into that little flow. Like everybody healthy, the team look different. But I think, man, I don't know. What's the name? Nice though. Link's nice.
The Lynx are nice, and that's what. Remember, Jason said that too. Said the Lynx are playing very well when he was out here. Now that's a
Yeah,
fact. So
y'all got. I'm guessing y'all got Aces winning.
I'm going with Aces versus the Sun.
Are y'all being biased?
Nah, you know what?
Because I don't got no
I'm
connection
being
to
a little.
the Suns.
I'm being a little biased.
All right,
But I'm not being biased in the standpoint of I don't like the Liberty. I just think this
We're in
year,
Connecticut, so-
the Sun, they kind of like playoff. That team look like a playoff team. Like they
But
look
they-
like a playoff team.
I
for
feel like
real.
they've been a playoff team.
They have, but okay, a championship caliber.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because they've been to the playoffs.
And they've been deep there, yeah.
Years,
So you think they getting Breonna Stewart out there?
That's
yeah.
a tough one. I'm going.
Come on, Stewie fan club.
Nah, I'm going. I'm sticking with Stewie.
All right,
I'm sticking with
I was
Stewie.
gonna be
We
shocked.
got the
be
Liberty and we got the Aces.
This
And I
is
know
why-
that's what most people do, but
So Liberty
I'm going
Aces-
Liberty Aces. I ain't doing
I'm
So
no.
going-
we all
I'm
got
going-
different votes.
I'm
Yeah.
going Sun. Yeah, I'm going Suns versus Aces because I think they got the bodies to throw at Stewie, and I think they got the physicality to throw at JJ. And Dejanay she ain't gonna play around on defense. She gonna chase Sabrina all night.
So who's guarding Stewie?
I would say AT gonna guard Stewie.
That's a tough match.
Hey, look, you can throw AT.
It's a tough matchup.
Oh, let me say this.
But
you
it's
can throw
Stewie, though.
AT.
Ain't too much you could do with
You could
Stewie.
throw AT. You could throw DeWanna Bonner. They got way more bodies.
The Bonner got some lift to her.
The tall girl, what's my baby name? The tall girl from UConn that's over there. Damn, what's her name? She tall, the one that won the dunk contest in high school. She won the McDonald's dunk contest. You could toss her at her. Sun got bodies to throw at Stewie.
Bonner, I feel like what you can say.
So now that's the thing. These people that are having to guard Stewie, right? You throwing all ass Stewie. Who's supposed to get buckets?
And what?
Who's supposed to get buckets
They
if
get
you
to
having to
rotate.
throw your? You
They get to
gotta
rotate.
throw
I
your
don't think
all ass
Suggs has a
Stewie.
bona fide scorer though.
Yeah, they get to rotate though.
You
so
got that, but that's what I said. I don't think there's a bona fide scorer.
Stewie
so
looking at
it's
mad
coming
different
everywhere.
looks the whole game.
And got to play defense on the other end.
That's tough.
Do she really? Again, they don't have no like premier, so it's not like Stewie
DeWanna
has to
Bonner
sit
can
here.
score, though.
It's not like Stewie has to sit here and chase around Stewie. You know what I mean? It's like
Oh,
it's
I
like
see what you're
it's like KD having to guard somebody that's
Okay.
like a good defender on him, but he don't got to chase that motherfucker around because he not KD. You
That's
feel
true,
me?
but he still gotta. But KD, depending on what the team is, you going through three. If he got to play the Lakers, he got to go through LeBron. Then he got to be defended by AD. Then he got to be defended by Vanderbilt.
But whatchamacallit
bodies.
got one of the more deeper teams. Well, it might be offensively, but Liberty got one of the more
No,
deeper teams too.
They deep, but they need to. Stewie can't
Because
get
they
40 by
center
himself.
who was they center again? Was it Jock?
JJ,
Yeah. So their center ain't no slouch.
Oh,
They got
JJ
Sabrina
good.
as well.
Is JJ trying to bang with Breonna Jones the whole game?
Somebody
She
got
don't
to.
she don't sit inside. JJ like to float a little bit. I just think the Sun this year.
But
I
then
ain't
that's a
gonna lie.
tough.
They get through Liberty. They got a chance to beat.
If they
them.
get through Liberty, they have a chance to win it. But in my opinion, it's tough to get through that, especially if you got JJ and you got Brianna shooting the threes, right? It's tough to deal with that shit. We saw that this year with the Celtics. You pull those bigs out, and honestly, it's a little bit different because women bigs move better than men bigs. So like they can like extend out a little bit easier than the men bigs, but still, you bringing those bigs out of the paint.
Okay, you bring JJ out the paint. Who rebounding?
She's already out the paint. You said for her to shoot.
I'm saying you bring JJ out the paint for her to shoot. Who's rebounding?
Stewie.
Stewie ain't rebounding by herself. AT way more physical than Stewie.
AT a box out, that's fine.
AT
But like,
AT
so then
ain't
those are
playing no
offensive
games.
rebounds though. But all right, you got it. For
So,
sake of time,
Interesting.
So
when does it start? Saturday.
I think so.
Stop touching me.
I think so.
So speaking of Bonner, did y'all see the situation between her and Caitlyn?
Yeah, I seen it. I don't think
Do
it was
you
much.
think? I get you, but do you think she should have been teed up?
No.
I understand it's playoffs.
No. Did it get teed up?
No.
What
No,
was the
no.
situation?
So the situation is, Caitlin Clark is arguing with the ref about a call. Bonner didn't approach her or anything, just Bonner's swinging by. It looked like she did say something to Caitlin.
Yeah, she said stop bitching.
Said that.
Yo, you know what the funny thing is? Fuck, she gonna get teed up for that.
No, not said anything. Caitlin pushed her.
So why should she get teed up?
Who? Caitlin?
No, Bonner.
No, I said Caitlin should.
Oh, yeah.
Should have had Caitlin got teed up for that.
You definitely should get teed up because, dog, one, if I say stop bitching, that means one, yeah, stop bitching, but you could say something back, but as soon as you put your hands on me, that's just not a, that's just,
I'm cool with nobody being. It's playoff basketball. The Sun.
nah.
They
Because
son had it in control.
nigga, no, because as soon as
What
somebody,
she do? She like
as
get like
soon
this,
as
right?
somebody,
She flail back, right?
No, she pushed her in the chest.
as
Get
soon
out
as
my way,
somebody
right?
touches
Yeah,
Caitlin Clark,
yeah.
Caitlin be flopping. I don't want to hear that
She
shit.
pushed her.
Caitlin's very
It
first
wasn't
push,
no like yo, get off me because Bonner didn't touch her.
you know, that
Bonner
bi-
didn't touch her.
that
I mean,
She
very
she
ain't
was
first
touch
on
her, but
the
she
space.
walked in our space though.
It's no. It was within the game, and she was like. in
Caitlin
the-
was talking to the ref,
Yeah.
right? And Barner was walking
But-
like in her space.
Nah, she wasn't walking
She
to
was
it. If you're
kinda
looking at it,
space,
she
yeah.
just. If you was looking at it,
So
she
I get
was
what you're saying. I
walking-
get what
she
you're
was
saying.
walking
I'm
with
not
the ref.
teeing him. I'm not teeing him. I'm not teeing him. I'm not teeing
Well,
him. But I get
think
what
she
you're
should-
saying though.
I feel
Papas.
like she should
shoot,
have got
if
teed
that
up.
girl got teed earlier in the year that bumped Caitlin Clark, then she should have got teed too.
Oh, a Carter.
Yeah.
Man,
She bumped her, and one, Caitlin Clark OD'd on that. She bumped her, and she was falling
think
on the
she did.
floor,
Yeah, she did.
almost hit her
She
head
did.
and shit.
I think she
So
should have
no,
got
if
teed
she got teed up for that, if Carter got teed up, she should have got teed up too. That's not okay.
so all right, that's all that Dax.
You know.
You know,
Creams on it.
it's fine.
All right, y'all. NFL, we got Cowboys and Giants tonight. very historic matchup. Y'all know I'm a Cowboys fan. Coop hate the Cowboys. And Coop hate when the Coop don't even hate when the Cowboys play. He just try to jinx us all the time. But what do y'all think for the
I
night?
got y'all winning tonight. I got y'all winning tonight.
You got the Cowboys winning?
Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning.
It's very unfortunate.
I was.
But being, like I said, being the Cowboy, I feel like the hunger is not there. And you want to know what the bullshit is? I was watching the game this Sunday, the Cowboys versus the
Ravens.
The Ravens. This boy, CD, crying for the ball, want the ball, do all this, and this motherfucker fumbles on crunch time. Like at the 10-yard line, asks for the ball, got that jump punched, and you asking for the ball.
You're a harsh critic, man.
Yo, how
that
am I harsh
happens.
critic?
Yo.
No,
That
no,
happens,
you want
bro.
this money.
Yo,
That
I'm
happens.
not a
no.
harsh critic.
No.
You,
That happens, bro.
You
It's
can't
football.
pay for this now. No, you want it. This
It's
football.
football. But that's like saying,
And
but
you're
like,
begging
I
for
get
the
what you're saying.
football?
I get what you're saying a little bit.
Man.
But think about it like this. The game not even close if he's not really on the field. He's such a threat that like that game, they came back. They started making me
Yes.
nervous.
And
Like, damn.
Yeah.
But that game, if
That
he's
wasn't
not
due
on
to
the
the
field,
Cowboys.
And football's
That
not
was
basketball.
due to y'all play calling.
okay, but it's
Okay,
part
then,
of the
so
game.
that-
No,
it was
all
your
of it
game.
is part of the game.
I get what you're saying, but
Because
it
y'all
was
had
your
to
play
chip
calling.
away. Y'all.
Stop saying y'all.
I mean, I
That's
forgot.
them.
You're not
Don't-
Cowboys. Cowboys started. You're a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Most people
Because they
don't.
fucking trash. You don't need to talk about nothing trash.
So he just loves CD.
Yeah. But nah, honestly, football is not like basketball. So if you're a receiver, if somebody's asking you to, and trust me, I was a receiver. If I'm asking to get the ball all damn game, I obviously know that this match. Obviously, every receiver wants the ball. But if you have a high level receiver, top 3 in the league, that's asking for the ball, bro, give him the ball early. He should be getting the ball all game long.
That was
You're-
early.
You said
No.
That fumble was like
That was late. I
So
thought.
how did
No,
he?
that fumble
So
was-
how did he get a chance
No,
to
that
complain then?
So I get. Well, it was. I felt like it was. It was a little after that. It was like late first quarter, early second quarter. I gotta remember.
So
Sure, I
again,
thought he-
it was
so
early.
I
so
thought somebody
again-
turned it over.
It was
turned-
early when he fumbled.
So they didn't. Nobody turned it over in the fourth
I
quarter.
can't remember. Probably so, but he did fumble.
Or he dropped the ball right
Yeah.
in the fourth quarter.
I'm just saying.
Right.
He does.
Man, that happens, man.
Man,
I'm
oh my
I'm
God!
not.
Yo,
You're the number one receiver that happens. Stop it.
Dez was our number one option for years, and he used to drop the ball like crazy.
But
Me
his
and my
hands wasn't as good as CD Lamb's supposed to be. I mean, I know
bro,
they're
what do
receivers.
you mean? They're
I get-
receivers. They're top tier receivers. They all
I
have
get what
great
you're saying.
hands.
But
So
there's hands and then there's hands.
no, yeah, Coop. Yo, stop.
You know there's a
Stop
difference
it.
between hands. You're a
Stop
receiver.
it.
I
But
mean, I
that's
never
what I'm
played
saying.
receiver. There you go.
Des Bryant really got hands though. That's the thing. Des Bryant is being a receiver. I'm telling you, Des Bryant really got hands. He just don't focus on when he sees something else that he can get more yardage on. He's looking up the field rather than looking the
So
ball
his
in.
IQ is lower than others.
IQ. That is the wildest thing I've ever heard.
So if you're looking for the extra, that means you're not seeing the ball come through.
And it's because you're used to the ball is used to. So again,
how
these
many
guys catch the
Okay.
ball so many times, and they practice so many times on catching the
Second
ball.
nature.
It's second nature. So they're thinking, and everything's such a split second. As
Yes.
soon as I turn around, they're thinking, all right, I'm turning around, go get the ball. The ball's pretty much here, and they're looking up the field. It's a very short split second difference. So they're not. Sometimes it's hard to be like, I bet I did see the ball in. Or I didn't because I'm turning so fast and everything happens so fast.
So I do respect. So my problem comes in and lies in when it's a repeat offender.
Des Bryant, and that's what I'm saying. Yo,
Des
Des
Bryant
Bryant
was a repeat offender,
and he
of
was
dropping
he was a top 5 receiver in the league at the time.
He was, but when I'm mentioning IQ, knowing that okay, I do get a couple drop. Maybe I need to look the ball in a little bit, split second longer.
That's not IQ because you saying
What
that
is it then?
no
What would you call it?
you would call it just like because everybody's nobody's great at everything. You would
Yeah.
call it just something that they're not great at. Every receiver has their thing that they're not great at.
So that goes back to me saying there's hands and then there's hands. To one that's a for sure catch who's going to make sure it's secured and maybe not get those extra yards, or as a person who maybe takes a little split second and look to get extra yards?
But that's the thing. And CD's not a hands person though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. CD's not a hands person. Neither was Des Bryant. We agreed on that. But CD is not a hands person. He's a yards after catch receiver.
I think he got better hands.
He's a yards after catch receiver. CD is the exact same receiver. Like, he's the type of receiver I was. So my boy Jason Poinkowski, shout out Jason Poinkowski. He had better hands than me. My boy Jason, he had better hands than me, and we were two different types of receivers, but we were like the same caliber of receiver, but we were two different types of receivers. He was a hands person. I was a yards after catch person. One's going to be short catch, probably fourth down. You probably want to make sure you throw it to him on a hitch. And then if you, like earlier in the downs and stuff, you probably want to throw it to me so that you can make a bigger play.
All right. That's all, I just wanted to get the wide receiver expert out here, man. That's all.
Yeah, no. That's my boy, though. CD, that's my dog. Shout out to him. I don't never want to give no disrespect. So who do you fault the Cowboys dismayed right now? Going. I mean, since if they 1-2, who do you blame it on? Especially if they go down 1-3 tonight against the Giants. Yeah, I got the Cowboys winning tonight. I do have the Cowboys winning tonight. But if they do go down 1-3, it's tough to say who you. I mean, that's a whole organization thing, in my opinion. There's too many factors to just blame it on one person or to be. You can't say it's just Dak Prescott. Like,
y'all can't stop the run right now.
So exactly, that's what I'm.
Y'all run defense is like is.
And that's what I'm saying. That's been one of our bread and butters for the last couple of years.
The Ravens stuff was it was a lot of dumb play calls. A lot of people looking at John Harbaugh and saying, "Yo, these play calls was horrible." I know we're supposed to be talking about Giants and Cowboys, but y'all boys is just. It just I don't know. I think to be honest with you, you want to know who I blame it on? Mike McCarthy is a trash coach, man. Culture-wise, he's not that great. I feel like when he was with us, Aaron Rodgers was able to cover up most of his bullshit that was going on, and his he just not that. He's not one of them coaches I feel like, I want to go through the wall playing for. Mike Tomlin is one of those guys. John Harbaugh is one of those guys.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike, when you look at Mike McCarthy, he's not a leader amongst. I can't say that because but I'm gonna say it. He just doesn't seem like
you want to follow him in the locker room.
Yeah, like he's just not that guy to me personally. But I blame everything that's going on with Mike McCarthy, and so I just feel that way. But
Cass, what you got for tonight's game?
I'm going to rock with, man.
It's
not that I dislike the Cowboys, but the Giants, man, they're going to make it tough. Daniel Jones might have a good game, man. I might have to rock with the Giants. I think Daniel Jones, low key, a little bit more smooth as a quarterback than Dak Prescott.
I think there's Dak has like the intangibles, but he doesn't have the instinct.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Daniel Jones, low key, got a little bit more
instinct,
finesse to his game.
That's what I'm saying about the Washington quarterback too. When I was talking about him last week,
disgusting to say.
I think he do.
Not what you saying. What you saying?
I think he do.
Nah,
I'm not saying Dak bad. I'm not saying he the worst.
Than that.
But
I wouldn't say finesse. I would just say instinct. Just like letting the ball go.
And
I don't watch Daniel Jones. I'm talking about the Washington quarterback.
Right now? No, it's too many. Daniel's not even top 20.
Okay, I get that. But
Daniel's
there are
looking
things
better
that
than
Daniel
Dak.
Jones do better
He's not
than.
looking better than Dak.
That's
nuts.
Daniels? No, not Daniel Jones, the Washington quarterback.
Oh, I thought I'm about to say.
No, the Washington
Daniel Jones.
Washington quarterback looking wild
on any given night.
You talk about every given night. I can't. You can't. Dak is going to be there every single night, and he might have an off night. But he's
okay. Name his best game of the season so far.
Oh, that's a hard one.
All right,
bro.
but
Both games. But first of all, both games he's threw over 250. One of
'Cause
them
he
was
gotta
over
throw the
300.
ball.
Stop.
But that's what I'm saying though. His numbers are there.
Don't
That's
say Daniel Jones is no. I can't. You
Daniel
No,
Jones
I'm
had a
saying
game under
Daniel
200.
Jones-
He
I'm
had a
saying-
game under
Daniel Jones
200.
had
Dak
that.
had
But-
no
but-
games
but
under
hold on.
250.
But who had the better receivers?
Who got better receivers?
Yeah,
Dak do, but at the same time,
easy.
you let it go.
Dak, he got better receivers easier.
And he's still again.
Easy.
Dak's
I
a,
think he reads
Dak's
better.
still a
The
better
only thing
quarterback.
that Daniel Jones have on is that leg.
Is the what?
It's his legs.
Yeah, he got better
That's
legs.
it.
On. He got better legs. On.
And
Who
Dak
throw a better
literally,
deep ball?
Dak literally doesn't want to
I
use
think
his
Dak
legs.
is not is good
Dak,
enough.
Dak
You think he
throws
throw a better deep ball
No.
than
I
Daniel
think he's
Jones?
good enough.
No,
I
no,
don't
I
think
think
he
he's
throw a
good
better
enough.
deep ball, bro.
not at the deep.
I say
Nah.
it's good enough.
But
you
that, but
saying
that's the
Dak
thing
can
that
go deep
frustrates
good
me
enough?
about Dak.
Huh?
You saying Dak go deep good enough?
Pause.
That's not what I said. Yo, that's not what I said.
But either way, I think Dak is good without. I don't think Dak needs the deep ball. Brady wasn't good at the deep ball. He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
I think Dak needs to just do the short routes, the hot routes,
So,
the
a
hitches,
game
the
manager.
slants. Yeah, dog, just throw the small routes. Yo, there's no way that you can lose a game if you get 5 yards every play. If you do hitches and slants, that's all he needs to do,
So
bro.
you think he
It's
plays
true,
hero
but-
ball too much?
But you're playing with
And he
an
holds
elite-
the ball way too long. He doesn't let the shit go.
because he playing
Or
with an
throw it
elite
out.
wide receiver.
He doesn't throw it
Yeah,
away.
he don't throw it away.
Yeah,
But
they doesn't
playing with
throw
an
it away.
elite
He
wide
playing-
receiver. A lot of times playing with an elite wide receivers, those guys don't necessarily throw short. Even when Tom Brady had Randy Moss, he ain't throw short like that. He was launching that joint.
Exactly, because Randy was just gonna go get it. So
yeah.
that's
No,
that's
but
your
my
few
point is,
exceptions.
great-
Everybody
I'm saying,
else
but
is
when you
hot
got
routes.
great- yeah, but when you got great wide receivers, it's hard to do the dump downs 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards.
But that's what needs to be done.
Yeah,
Even
you wanna
then,
keep 'em happy.
No. I don't.
gotta
First
keep
of all, I don't
them
want to hear
happy,
that.
bro.
Brady had Moss going over the top. Yes,
still
but
had-
he still had a lot of short quick game. That's what I meant. Not hot routes, quick game. He had a lot of quick game in his thing, even when Randy Moss was there. But Randy Moss just made his quick game better because you have to respect Randy Moss. And he's never been good at the deep ball, never. But Randy Moss is just that wide the fuck open.
That's
But to my
Randy
point
Moss,
of what you, I agree. But to my point, what you said you're never going to lose if you're doing 5 yards at a time. The reason why they lost that year is because he wasn't necessarily doing the breakdowns of 5 yards. He was launching that thing.
Well, they lost
but-
in the Super Bowl.
Right, but I'm saying
Alright,
so
I mean,
you want to win a championship. You ain't trying
I mean, I
to
get
get
what
to the
you're
Super
saying.
Bowl and lose.
I
But I'm
mean,
saying, but when
any
you
win
got
against
great
is
wide
kryptonite.
receivers, like what you're saying, when you got great wide receivers like what Dak has, it's kind of hard because now you're taking them out of what they want to do.
So honestly, you're playing into my point, bro. You just said Brady just lost from not doing the 5 yards at a time, and I'm saying that's what Dak needs
He
to
needs
do.
to do it, but it's hard to do it when you got an elite guy with you.
Motherfucker,
That's
run
like
ahead.
Joe Burrow right now got
Yeah.
Chase Young. You saying, yo, I'm gonna do. They should do it.
And yo,
The
I feel
Bengals
you.
should
And
do
yo,
it.
you know what, Cash?
The Bengals
I really,
should do it.
I really do feel you. You know why? Because I used to sit there and I used to be on the field. My coach would be like, Khalid, run a hitch. And I'd be like, okay. Or like he'll give me like the option, be like, hitch, fade option. And I'm running that fade every time because I think I can get by them. So I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But at some point, there has to be a discipline. My coach pulled me to the side and was just like, yo, pulled the film out for me. And it's just like, yo, this is where you can get off. You get the very next game, I took a hitch 80 yards to the crib. A hitch. So, dog, it's a 5 yard route, and then you just keep. But that's it. You just gotta listen.
So who's that on? The
Coaching.
coach or the
It's-
quarterback?
One that's on the coach and two that's on the quarterback
Yeah,
too.
that's just-
Well, it's on the coaching because if you're the quarterback and you're a quarterback that listens to the coach, you can't just do what you want. Like everything is like system made. So unless it's like a hot route, you see somebody blitzing that's gonna fuck your shit up, then that's the only time you can really change. Other than that, then it's up to the offensive coordinator. If the offensive coordinator is telling you to, all right, let's make sure that we get CD in for a post, then you're gonna have to throw that post.
Right. So do you think CeeDee Lamb? All right, not saying you, because obviously you was okay with buying into what the coach is saying. Do you think CeeDee Lamb is gonna say, "Yeah, I'll run them hitches"?
Bro, you are getting paid millions of dollars, and you're not gonna run a fucking hitch?
Just saying.
But you see that, and I get what you're saying, but that leads into the culture part, what he just said. fucking Mike McCarthy, it can't feed no. Like
You're not gonna
that goes
be
back to
doing
that.
whatever the fuck. But that goes back to coaching. Period.
yeah, that's like,
You're not going
feed
to
into the
sit here
offense.
and do whatever the fuck you want if I'm the coach. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And if you are, I'm not coaching. But like I understand he's getting millions of dollars
I'm about
too,
to say that.
so
I'm
he's
about to
getting
say
that
that.
check. But at the same
say that.
time,
Man,
but at the
millions
same
of
time, dog,
dollars is
as a
trash.
coach, you need to have some type of discipline in your locker room. And again, he's
Think
top
it's too
3
late.
receiver.
So you think
but
it's too late?
think it's
Mike
too late.
McCarthy. Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy need to get the fuck up out
Yeah,
of there.
it's
I'm
too
glad.
late for him.
I'm
It's too late.
glad.
He don't need to be there no more. But if you're a receiver that's not buying in and you're like a coach, like, all right, bet, I'm going to let you do what you want so that I can still get my $1 million check, cool. Now you're 1-2. You're 1-2. And again, if you're cool with the $1 million, but if you want to
Keep running
win,
those deep routes that you
if
want.
you really want to win, then dog, somebody got to do
Yo,
something.
I said, oh, man, come on, man.
But yeah.
All right, get your shit off, dude.
All right.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. That NFL.
Turn
Now.
you on?
That
Oh,
football
that's
joint.
wild, son.
It did.
That's
Cause you just
wild.
got excited, like sweating. Dude
Yeah,
got red blushing.
Cash is crazy. All right, y'all. Quick, cool guy, get out of here for the day. So we're gonna skip the sports education topic. That's one of our most important pieces because we're a sports education podcast. So do you guys just have any tips for athletes specifically? We'll do the tips for the young guys later, but we can do just tips for athletes right now in place of the sports education topic to make it quick.
Go ahead, Creams.
I ain't got nothing. You professional boxer right now.
Man, just work hard, man. Stay consistent. Work hard, stay consistent. That's the best thing I can say right now. Creams.
Don't underestimate going hard at all times. Please do not underestimate going hard at all times. The harder you go, the better off you're going to be, because you mess up at 100%, then you'll know where to go when you're going 100% the next time. But if you mess up going 50% or you're doing everything right at 50%, then you're not going to know what to do, and your body is physically not going to know what to do when you're trying to go 100%. So go hard at all times.
I would say, man, hard. Like to piggyback on what he's saying, hard work beats talent every single time, man. That's all. Hard work beats talent every single time, man.
Sure, your favorite player works harder than anybody that you know. I ain't gonna say anybody you know, because I ain't gonna say they work harder than your parents or anything, because your parents work hard to make sure you are good. So always make sure you respect your parents. But we gonna go to the Ray Nexus real quick. We got crypto and stocks for the day. For stocks, stocks have been just like mellowed out, kind of. It's just been like leveled out. I feel like for September. September there was a slight drop, but in my opinion, like I said before, it wasn't anything that you should be like, or that I would be placing puts on. But yeah, it's mellowing out. I'm just dollar cost averaging everything I can right now. In my opinion, I think it will pick up for the end of the year, after October and going into election season. So yeah, crypto. Again, it sounds a little bit repetitive, and always gonna sound repetitive, but dollar cost averaging the stocks, the crypto that I usually say, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Fetch AI, and then Sheep when I get some extra bread. All right. Yeah. We got anything for the gist today, y'all? Any quotes?
No, I ain't got nothing for him today.
You ain't got
What
nothing.
about you, Cream?
I just said I ain't got nothing.
I ain't hear you. You ain't even mumbling.
I got one.
I thought that was for the Jits.
Nah, that other one was in place of the sports education topic. It was specifically for sports.
Oh yeah, that was that's the same one then, guys.
All right.
Hard work beats talent every single day. You know.
Mine's is gonna be take time before you respond. Take time before you respond. One of the lessons I learned from my mentor, Coach Childs, he always tells me make sure you take at least, at the bare minimum, 10 seconds before you respond, because you probably won't have the same exact response that you'll have in that first initial 10 seconds of rage. So yeah, just take your time. and just know that you can't take the words that you say back. So if you are gonna say something, make sure that you standing on that shit. That's all.
You said that was from your mentor, Coach Childs.
Yep.
I love him.
That's my dog, man. And that's one of my mentors because I was always good. Yeah. That's one of my mentors because I was always good at just like I'm a good ideas person. I'm a good like ideas developer and like making sure like yeah, just like I'm great at ideas and thinking of things and developing them. But one thing I need to get better at and like was trying to get better at the time that I made him my mentor was discipline. And he's great at discipline and consistency. And that's one thing I wanted to get better at. So if you are looking for a mentor, make sure you find a mentor that is great at the things that you lack. All right.
Move, man.
Yo, y'all are so touchy-feely all the
Stop
time.
saying y'all.
Y'all
man.
hold their hands
Stop
over
saying
here.
y'all, yo. Stop saying y'all
Yo,
too much.
all right,
man.
yo, on the
Don't
exit, outro, when in doubt, keep it a buck, y'all.
We're gonna leave it to my man Flea. I can't remember his slogan, but we gonna
That
leave
was
it at
it.
that. Nah, he said
Oh,
the like, share,
hold on.
subscribe to the motherfucking podcast.
like, share,
And if you-
tune into the motherfucking pod. And if you're a kid, tune into the mother freaking pod. All right? And kids,
keep it a buck, man. Y'all take it easy.
take it easy, y'all. Keep it a buck.
Something wrong with you, boy.
Something really
You
wrong.
got
with
a
you.
problem.
Touchy